welcome to another postcard from Morehead. I'm Larry Dixon, and we're fixing fajitas today, chicken and steak combination. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I have this little bitty steak right here, I'm going to slice it up, and I'm going to slice it in really thin strips, just like that right there, so it can fry up really quick and be really tasty. Now that I have the steak cut up, I have this chicken breast, and it is really large chicken breast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice it down the middle, and then I can have some thin strips, and that way it will all fry up and be done on the griddle at the same time. Well, I've got the meat cut up, and like I say, I'm just making this for the two of us, for me and Lenore. So this other half of the chicken breast, I'm just going to fry it up separate. Okay, I washed my hands, I washed off my knife, and now I'm ready to talk about the seasoning that we're going to put in to our fajitas today. And all of this is 1 teaspoon is the measurings, and I've already got it mixed up right here in the bowl. But so you'll know what I've got in it, it is a teaspoon of cumin, garlic powder, chili powder, black pepper, paprika. I have some onion powder that's going in it, parsley, and some salt. So that is my seasoning that I'm putting into it. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to cut my vegetables up. The first thing I've got here, I've got a red pepper. I've got a green pepper. And I have a Poblano pepper, which is a version or almost like a green pepper. It just has more flavor, they say. Take a bite. It's just a little bit stronger flavor than a green pepper. Definitely no heat whatsoever to it. And since it's just the two of us today, I think this will be enough for us. So I'm going to put this in our bowl, and I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of oil over the vegetables so some of this seasoning will adhere to it. Just going to use my hands, dip right in there. Separate some of these onion bits and pieces. And the seasoning, I'm just going to use just a little bit to sprinkle on there. And that way it can adhere to my vegetables. So I'm going to let the vegetables sit, absorb some of that seasoning. I'm going to go out, start the griddle. We are out here on the griddle. It is hot. Everything is warming up nicely. And if you noticed earlier, I had some steak left over and I had some chicken left over. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on there, let it be frying up. Next, the vegetables take longer, and so I'm going to go ahead and dump my veggies on there. Already smelling good with all that seasoning. What I did not do earlier was cut up my tomato. Needs a little bit of tomato. It does not go on at the same time or it just turns into mush. And now you're saying, what's in that pot right there? That is my refried beans, warming them up right here. Well, as you can see, I've added the tomato in there. Now I'm going to mix my veggies, the meat, and at this point, I'm going to add just a little more seasoning. And you can see I didn't use it all because it's just for the two of us. But I wanted to make sure we got some of that wonderful smelling seasoning on there. And that lime. Looking good. Smelling good. Transfer the veggies back into the bowl. Well, that didn't work out real well. Let's do it this way. And next, we are going to warm up our fajita bread. And while that's warming up, I'm going to get Lenore and we're going to do a taste test. I'll hold the dough, I'll hold the plate, and you build it. Refried beans. And rice. You want some salsa? I'll let you dig. Corey. More seasoning? Didn't need more? Okay. That's right. Well, there you go. A thumbs up from Lenore. Now I'm going to build mine. I want a little guacamole on mine, so I've got that. Let's see if I can give it a thumbs up. That is perfect. I highly recommend this recipe for making your own homemade fajitas. This is good stuff. See you next time. Postcard from Moorhead. I'm Larry Dixon. Be sure to hit subscribe and like. See you down the road.